I mean, obviously, this is not the position we wanted to be in, at this juncture in the results coming in, but we are where we are. There is still a possibility that Vice President Harris can win this, but obviously that path appears to be narrowing. But we won't stop until every vote is counted, and that includes all of our overseas votes that oftentimes are the last ones to be counted. And we know that in, for example, the state of Pennsylvania, there are 4,000 of our overseas votes, including some votes of my members, that have been challenged as not being legitimate votes. And there's a hearing that's going to be taking place on Thursday and Friday in the counties in Pennsylvania where that's happening. So, you know, at this juncture, it doesn't look great, obviously. It's not where we want it to be, but we will not declare defeat until every vote is counted. And we remain at least, hopeful that there may be something that comes out of this that puts Kamala Harris where she belongs, which is in the White House.
The results so far, you said that they haven't been what you wanted. What do you think this kind of says about the state of U.S. politics at the moment?
It's troubling, certainly, because this is a man that, when he was in office, spent a good amount of his time denigrating people, engaging in unpresidential behavior, and throughout his time out of office, he doubled down on all of that. He lied. He lied, of course, about the 2020 election results. He continued to lie about that throughout his campaign this time around. And, the American people know what they're getting with Donald Trump. And it's deeply disturbing. And I think that there is going to have to be a moment of reflection for America as to who we are as people and how we regard our fellow citizens. So, but it's not over yet. We'll wait to hear from Kamala Harris. She won't be speaking until the morning. So let's just wait to see how things turn out when that very last vote is counted.
And lastly, do you have any words to say for the people that, turned up here tonight and the people that you've obviously been working with?
Our organization has been tremendous. Democrats abroad, we have our country committee here in the UK, but we have chapters all over the world, and our people are dedicated volunteers who wanted to get the word out that Americans have the right to vote. And they help them through the process of voting from overseas, which is complex. It is, it requires a lot of planning that ordinary Americans don't necessarily always have to do. And, they have turned out time and time again. They gave up every weekend. They gave up every night. Since October 27th, we did a mass phone banking campaign where we made 3,000 phone calls to our members in battleground states. And we've been doing this literally since January, trying to make sure that we could turn out our overseas vote. And when the moment came when the overseas vote was no longer going to be possible at 9 o'clock GMT time, they turned their attention to trying to help our stateside state parties turn out the local vote. So, this is a tremendous organization. It's a tremendous group of people, and I am so unbelievably honored to be part of it.